Friends, I have an idea to solve world hunger, climate change, and peace at the same time. But the FBI has called it a threat to national security. Meanwhile, all I want is to become psychic, reach into another dimension, and pull out an eldritch god to destroy existence as we know it. In other words, we're gonna play Stellaris. A recent Shroud DLC has added some new, interestingly questionable forms of government and religion that we're going to use to literally break the universe. But first, I gotta be honest, the walls of my house are almost entirely empty. I have a shelf, a rock, a candle giving me the finger, and now a metal poster of a Kriegsmarine from the sponsor of this video, Displate. That way, when people come over to my house, I can conceal the fact that I am in fact a schizoid by having decorations on my walls. Displates are easy to unpack, look pretty fantastic, and are simple enough to put on the walls that even a well-known buffoon like myself can manage. Place the sticker, press on the magnet, and boom, you're good to go. With over 2 million artworks you can choose from a variety of designs, both licensed officially and original artwork. Personally, I'm going to put a nice display of the darkest dungeon fanatic in front of my toilet. That way, anybody who uses it knows there's no funny business allowed. Until the end of the month, Displate is having Collector's Fest, inspired by the many fandoms and universes to showcase them. I've already made my own collection, and it's 200 copies of these stairs blocked by this unknown guy. Displates deliver pretty fast, and should only take 4 to 5 days to arrive from the EU. Use my code Anti-Kleaper for 32% off 1 to 2 displates, and 37% off 3 or more displates. Because remember, if you don't display 47 pictures of a bald assassin, who will? So the last time I played Stellaris was, I think, a little over a year ago, and I tried to spread democracy to the entirety of the galaxy by summoning an interdimensional horror which died to a missile launcher. But I think I've pinpointed the problem with that empire, and I fixed it with a little technology I like to call oppressive autocracy. So meet the Magic Mushroom Empire, a theocratic dictatorship that is also a fanatic authoritarian police state. We are a bunch of organics. We got a bunch of traits over here. The most important one is that we are very adaptive, very long-living, and very hard to move. Our origin is also one of the new origins called Endbringers, and well, you will see exactly what that does. We're very paranoid is a major part of our whole thing. So paranoid, in fact, that our first mission as a bunch of Endbringers is to investigate the very place that we are afraid will destroy the entire universe. Trust me, guys, we're just curious. Our first tradition will be expansion, so that we can just... Oh, that's right, I have the Chinese. I turned on the scientist advisor voice, and I'm pretty sure that's Chinese. So I don't know what he's saying, but he is the scientist one, so I'm gonna trust him. Since the last time I played Stellaris, this game has changed a lot. So it actually took me quite a bit to relearn all the mechanics. As you can see, this is very different in terms of the UI as opposed to Stellaris like 1 year ago. I'll do my best to explain it, but not a lot has changed. I don't know why I find that so funny. To anybody that speaks Chinese, he's probably just saying something very normal, but the fact that I can't understand is making it funny to me. So because we are a oppressive autocracy, you know, you might imagine that the lives of the average person is really great, which is why most people actually have a happiness level of 0%. The only people who are happy in our economy are the elites and the enforcers, and we need a lot of enforcers because everybody in this society generates crime. I'm also a police state because that is going to give us more unity per every 100 enforcers we have. Oh, we've also discovered the Caravaneers relatively quickly. Well, last time I played Stellaris, I know I had a pretty big gap. Did he just change races? And it looks like we're gonna get the first event for our archaeology site. The end is nigh. Yeah, we already know this. We're just trying to figure out how it's nigh so that we understand it. On an unrelated note, there are now people protesting all across the Empire, which is just one planet, which does not really affect me very much because we have 83% stability on effective our information quarantine police state. And of course, we're going to promote probably spiritualism for a little bit of extra unity. There we go, another tradition, and get some pop growth speed. Encounter in the Big Goomb. The encounter was so big in the Big Goomb that it caused low stability. Oh no, sorry, that's the authoritarianism. Don't worry, we can solve this by building luxury residences, not for the poors, only for the elites. The way that pop approval rating is calculated is that it takes the political power of, that's very nice. It takes the political power of all the different pop groups, and specifically the people at the bottom unfortunately don't have any. Or actually, fortunately for me. So we can solve this low stability pretty much entirely by, oh my goodness, specialist 99%. And there we go, crisis averted in our basement. Create relic rails archaeological site in the second mushroom. Holy crap, why is there so many archaeology sites now? Also that's probably not good. I'm gonna, oh. Hey guys, something tells me that building right here was probably a very large mistake. Actually, wait, I have a good idea. I'm pretty sure this is the Raider faction, so I'm wondering if I go to my envoys and I tell this guy to stop doing what he's doing, and we just never translate their language, maybe they won't see us. Man, I keep forgetting every time I play Stellaris that my faction is not, in fact, xenophobes. We're just fanatic authoritarians, so I'm constantly surprised that my people aren't shouting like xenophobic stuff at all of the nearby factions. Average United Nations enjoyer versus average Stellaris player. Not even close. Okay, so with our first tradition completed, we can probably go with, in terms of ascension perks, I will go with Consecrated World so that we can start to get our religiousness up. Also, I don't know if this says a lot about me as a person, but the moment I went in relearning Stellaris and using this faction, I immediately searched for a way to declare martial law, and I couldn't, and I was very disappointed. Fix your game, devs. If I can't declare martial law on year 1, am I even playing Stellaris? Also, we just found a giant alien structure with dead bodies. We've gone too far to turn back now. No, I mean, the button's right there. I can turn back at any time. I'm just choosing not to. Oh, we've got our first faction forming. Let's go check them out. I mean, I'm not really sure what kind of debate yeah, support 100%. Wait, that said 108% for a second. Yeah, guys, I just won the most recent election. I got 108% of the vote. Whoa, political change in the Empire. Yeah, we definitely can't allow that. It's nice that I get access to this both from the police state and the fanatic authoritarianism. It's a double whammy of crackdown. New totalitarian faction. 99% approval rating. See, that's what I like to see. So I've just expanded our council, and it's nice that our options for new positions is either new chief of secret police or the primary overseer to get more unity from enforcers. The duality of choice is quite real. I've also got an agenda that gives plus 5% citizen pop happiness, which is ignoring the fact that if I go into my species, the dystopian society gives them all minus 200% happiness. Yeah, I don't think we're fixing that problem anytime soon, guys. Aha, now in the Shrouded World, we found more dead people, and they have been staring towards the ceiling. We're only reasonably certain they're not hallucinations. That's good. Kind of convenient because we, as the mushroom people, have just found an alpine world that is basically getting people really high. For our second tradition tree, I'm actually gonna go with aptitude because I have venerable, and I also never really take this tradition, so I kind of want to see how it is. It seems decent with what we're trying to do with having really old leaders. The mysterious labyrinth. Our colonists on Big have made a startling discovery. A giant labyrinth. Enter at your own risk. I mean, what's the worst that happens? And now people who go inside are getting dementia. This is good. This is good. This is progress. Okay, and now the labyrinth is saying that if we enter, the planet will explode. I am not confident anymore. Anyway, let's get back to oppressing our people. All right, well, it looks like landing our population on a planet populated by a bunch of aphrodisiacs is not great because now they are dancing themselves to death. That is probably not great, and you know, there's no reason to actually do this option because my pop happiness and amenities both don't matter with this society. Oh, and there is the first people we're actually starting to meet, and oh my goodness, they're spiritualist authoritarians. I love you. These people shall be our new best friends as I immediately establish an embassy. We will form commercial pacts, we will form non-aggression pacts, everything. We've also just completed the Shrouded World, and we have now gained psionic theory and a ton of minor artifacts, plus this fragment that is definitely not concerning at all. Something about a whole reckoning thing, you know, something about destroying the entire universe. I don't really know. All I know is that my people are very paranoid of it, and we're gonna need to research it further in order to definitely prevent it. That's why they call us the End Bringers, because we bring us away from the end. Oh, and we got the 42 years and 3 days event. And I will, of course, keep this I will keep this peace device running so that we can see what it does in 40 years. Meanwhile, we need to come over here and kill these space drones. Comet sighted, that's funny. We need to kill these space drones because I need this planet. Oh, and we also just found the artisan troop. That is really, really nice, especially because we want lots and lots of unity on account of all of my enforcers making a ton of it. I like how I lost a science ship over here, and my faction's immediate solution was that because it crashed on this asteroid, destroy the asteroid. I'm not really sure if, oh, it was not an asteroid. It is a sentient asteroid, and it is very big and is looking to eat us. Please don't kill my entire fleet. Okay, I think we're winning. There we go. My scientist got the Cthulhuid victim trait. I'm surprised that trait doesn't just come with dead. And there is faction number 2. Okay, what is going on? Another spiritualist authoritarian. Theocratic oligarchy slaving despots were basically brothers. Also, the caravanners stole 2,000 energy credits from me. I don't like them very much. It's actually got nothing to do with the stealing. It has to do with the endless notifications I get. It's fine if you steal from me, just stop bragging about it. My scientists also want me to cause a volcanic eruption on this planet. I don't know if that is good. Oh, never mind. Blowing up planets is actually a good thing. Who would have guessed? Oh, why am I being bombed by void worms? Wait a minute. Will not kill the last 1,000 pops. And I only have less than 200. Well, I was about to send my army to go help these guys, but I think I am just gonna let them get bombed because I don't care anymore. Have fun with the orbital bombardment. Oh. Uh-oh, it is time. So I just completed the psionic tree, and now it seems like we have met someone. Assumedly not a good person, because they are giving me a whole bunch of debuffs. But now it also means we have the psionics tree. So now we can start doing psionic stuff, and assumedly a lot of our people are also gonna start turning into psionics. And immediately, the path is set. Each colony loses 100 to 300 pops. Uh-oh, is that gonna destroy some of my colonies? No, not quite. We have 3 choices of watch and wait, blind the willing, and forsake the flat. Monthly unity plus 200%. Don't mind if I do. Lose 25 pops per month. Is that good? Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, now I even get an event for it. And it killed my scientist. This is good. This is good. This can't go badly, right? And we're also gonna get the Chamber of Silence, which is a building that we can build in, I assume, anywhere, that is going to reduce the effects of our paranoia and madness. And now people are attempting to lobotomize themselves. Yeah, I don't see how this goes badly in any way. You know, it's entirely possible that I have taken a little too aggressive a stance on this, because multiple places are beginning to threaten a civil war, resulting from low stability and possibly the devastation after being bombed relentlessly. Holy crap, we also just got a renowned paragon, and he has Shroud Preacher to help all of our psionic pops, which is gonna be everyone. Yes, please join our empire, and I know I just hired you, so let's boot out some other guy for that. My trustworthy Minister of State is fired. Apocalyptic nightmares. Oh, guys. On the bright side, I've been able to free my people from the tyranny of the void. Look at him just float around, oh my god. I've been able to free them from the tyranny of the void worms and straight into the tyranny of me. There we go. That is going to give us psionic abilities. Wait a minute. Why are people migrating to the magic mushroom empire? They're straight up migrating into indentured servitude. Actually, no, they're migrating into advanced indentured servitude, which is just slavery. I will say, on the bright side of us sacrificing tons and tons and tons of pops, the labor market has never been better. I mean, the amount of job openings is pretty staggering. Oh, sir, what's your qualifications to work at our establishment? Well, I'm not dead. You're hired. And now we're going to mark half of our population with scars. Well, it looks like we're almost to the end of the situation, which means full psionic potential and hopefully something else after that. Oh my god, we just found the listeners of the Shroud as well. This is the most inopportune time for them to find us. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a message in like 3 seconds, which is them saying like, oh my god, what have you done? Well, there we go. So let's delve into the shroud, and we find the Trial of Silence. Oh, nice, there we go. Our people are slightly less insane now. All we had to do was reach into the void. Yeah, that says a lot about us. Oh, nice, we've also got the Zroni. This is the precursor that is the psionic one. And we can also delve back into the shroud. There we go. Our good friend, the ceaseless entity, is back, and he's gonna give us some nice advice, and that's gonna reduce the effect of our madness. Although, to be honest, madness is not really doing anything anymore because I've colonized so many planets and built so many chambers of silence, the effect is minus 100%. The thing is, it is possible that it actually gets worse, so we might need to keep expanding in order to keep the madness down. And declare rivalry. Whoa, that's not cool. Actually, I really want to ask the listeners of the Shroud, what is my fate, and see what they say. Let's see. They'll retire for a few days in order to commune. Okay. Well, it's been a few days. Actually, it's been a few months. Guys, I think I just got scammed. Looks like some of my people are now going feral, and of course the only real way to solve this is to employ more psychics and telepaths to reduce crime. Also, telepath now is just a fancy way of saying guy with mind cannon. And now the planet is burning down. Oh, there we go. Now we're discovering everybody all around us. Okay, this is definitely just a feature of how the DLC is worked out. I'm sure the devs messed with something because I'm using an early access build, because every single empire is spiritualist. Oh my god, it's the first non-spiritual empire. And of course, it's a bunch of ruthless capitalist mega corporations. And there we go, the galactic community is gonna form. Now we get to vote on all of the nice little laws. Also, I couldn't help but notice under the Unchained Knowledge laws, you know, we got all the normal stuff, and then we have extra dimensional experimentation, which is basically huffing Zro to gain research insights. After all, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, wait, I didn't even have to build any of those things of silence. Madness is gone. Nice. I mean, surely that's not gonna have any other consequences later, right? Okay, well, it looks like those consequences came a lot sooner than I thought. We're back to the end of the cycle, baby. So the moment we click this, it is going to start end of the cycle. And that, I assume, is the moment it gets to the end, the reckoning awaits. Yeah, that probably means death. Holy crap, these abilities are insane. So not only do we get the doubled station output from like almost everything, holy crap, minus ship upkeep, that's pretty nice, but all of our enemies are going to take monthly hull damage, 36% additional upkeep, and minus 18 stability on everything they own. So let's use this creation power, create a Gaia world with 1,000 pops in our capital system. Holy crap. Yeah, no, it literally just spawned a new place. And the game has made very clear what our goal is. When the aura of the end fills the galaxy, we win. But if the end of the cycle gets to the end and we haven't taken the galaxy, you could probably imagine what happens. Also, all along here are ways that we can stall the end of the cycle or make it more powerful. So if we're not quite ready, we do have some ways to stall it, although we can't get rid of it forever. So we will eventually die. Oh my god, it also gives us 10 starbase capacity and doubles our naval capacity. Well, boys, let's get going. It should also come as no surprise that I am going to take the supremacy tradition next. It doesn't seem like other people know about what we're... Uh-oh. Okay, I spoke too soon. So we are trying to spread the aura of the end across the entire galaxy. As far as I can tell, yeah, you can kind of see it right around these different systems, and it will spread into other systems, and I believe it only really exists in places that we have psychic people. Ah, okay, I see. You can see the number right there. It says intensity, and now it went from low to moderate, and there's a bunch of things that I can do to change the factor, like having more psionics. I think having military fleets in there as well will do it. Wait, what? Nice artifact we just got. It's a toilet. Okay, I just realized that I am making 9 influence every turn, and it's because of the covenant I've made in the Shroud. That is ridiculous. Holy crap. So this is kind of not related, but has anybody noticed the YouTube search function has gotten considerably worse over time? Maybe it's just me, but every time I try and search something up, I feel like it just doesn't show it to me. It tries to show me like 100 completely unrelated shorts. Also, lost to bureaucracy, we have a strong community, help them recover. That's not a community, that's called dictatorship. I guess it's working either way. Ooh, the galactic market is getting chosen. I'm actually very excited for that. Not because I care that much about the galactic market, but because it will open up the slave market. Oh crap, now the Torrent Empire is claiming my stuff. We are pretty equivalent in fleet power, and something tells me that people don't really like us on account of... Okay, I don't have the intel. Oh, people actually don't know that we're plotting to destroy the world. Nice. I mean, I think we make it pretty obvious with like the giant glowing spheres of influence that keep spreading throughout the land, but hey, be my guest. Hey, I just realized my Gaia world is not shroud marked. Basically, when this thing gets to the far right over here, the reckoning happens and we die and we lose all of our different places, but it usually only affects shroud marked worlds, but the Gaia world isn't shroud marked, so I'm wondering if we can theoretically just survive the reckoning anyways. I'm also gonna start claiming some of these opposing systems because I would love to take some of their planets. And now this random faction wants to subjugate me. They have less fleet power than me, and they want me to not be able to vote, not be able to expand, and give them holdings. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. They're asking to become my vassal. Oh, this changes everything. I'm gonna exploit the crap out of them. Let me quickly save though, just in case this this is not, I'm misreading this. Also, for my Ascension perk, I'm gonna take Galactic Force Projection for another 100 naval capacity, and because we have the Shroud Pact, that's gonna do it 200 naval capacity. Holy crap. Oh, I think I've reached the end of what I could do in the Shroud right now. Or maybe I just got unlucky because I tried to delve and literally nothing happened. Okay, we're also gonna try and take out the black hole people. Oh, okay, wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Fair enough. Oh, nice, we also got the Blade of the Huntress relic. I think that should be pretty good. The army morale might not matter so much because my plan is probably to bomb planets into dust, but we'll see. Oh, we got the 42 years and 3 days event. I will, of course, keep this I will keep this peace device running. Uh-oh, and we've also got the atomic countdown that is about to happen here. Please don't blow up my planet. Oh? Did it just change my planet into a Gaia world? Yes, it did. That was like a gas giant or something. I don't even know how that's possible. Well, thank you for the size 20 Gaia world with high quality minerals. Don't mind if I do come over here. Thank you. Also, I think I can now create another Gaia world. There we go. Is that oh wait, did that just... Wait, what? Oh, that's right, we instantly get it. I kind of forgot. And once again, these worlds are not shroud marked, which is very interesting. And I am using all of them just to create endless amounts of heavy industry and pretty much nothing else. And we also got a new power, which is gonna double our research station output and mining station output within our psychic aura. So if I use this, how much is it actually gonna go up? Oh, okay, yeah, that just doubled my income. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, we are actually done with the shroud now. Every time I try to delve, just doesn't work. I think I understand what the game is asking of me. We've also gotten pretty far along in the end of the cycle situation, so I think I really need to use this annihilation thing to try and reset that progress by a little bit. I am fighting against my own economy. I mean, I think I have double income from everything, and I still can't find the alloys to sacrifice to our belated god. Okay, finally, now I can sacrifice a whole bunch of resources. I also just unlocked the next one, which is sacrificing 3,000 pops to try and stall the end of the cycle. Not something I want to do right now. So instead, we're just gonna sacrifice a ton of resources, and there we go. Oh, wait, we just got a unique paragon who knows about the end of the cycle. Holy crap. Plus 10 aura intensity per ship destroyed in this system. 50% jump drive range. This guy is crazy. Well, I am definitely gonna have him join us and watch as the Caraviners steal some of my pops. I couldn't help but notice with my vassal that at the very bottom there is a DNA tithe. This term dictates whether or not the subject sends samples of their DNA to their overlord. That's fun. Oh wait, I just realized. When you use these covenant powers that delay the end of the cycle, you can only use them once. So I can only stall the cycle so many times until eventually it's just gonna happen. So if I want to survive at the very end, I have to declare a total war caucus bell against everybody, or the cycle will kill me. Nice. And now I can recruit titanic beasts from this place. Are they particularly useful? Well, besides besides the astronomical amount of friendly collateral damage they're gonna do, honestly, I will take that. Aha, there we go. We're gonna find the Zroni capital world, which is right... not there. Oh, there we go. I know that the Zroni have a whole bunch of bonuses to psychic people, although I don't know if it's gonna work for us because we can no longer delve into the shroud. There we go. Extermination is ready. Yeah, I really don't want to sacrifice those 3,000 pops just yet. I'm gonna be honest. Wait a minute, we're at 227 out of 596 systems. We're almost halfway there. What I know that I do need, though, is more pops that are psychic, and I think if I go into my species, I can probably just set everyone to, oh, assimilation. There we go. I do like how assimilation gives Transcendent Awakening as their living standard, and, you know, they don't like that minus 25% happiness, but as soon as they aren't assimilated, they go straight into dystopian society and get minus 200% happiness. They're like, man, thank goodness I'm freed from that whole psychic thing. Oh, I wouldn't say freed, more like under new management. Okay, I think I've been stalling for long enough. Now it's time to actually start going to war because I really need to get more pops or I am gonna die. They do have a couple of allies though, so this is gonna get a little scary, but as long as we go for a Conquer Casus Belli, I think we'll be okay. My absolutely insane renowned commander should be able to destroy everything over here, but they're gonna pull in the guys all the ways on this side, which is the scary part. Okay, fortunately our big fleet is able to pretty easily wipe away all their smaller ones, but it is the fact that I can't be in a whole lot of places at once. I already lost one of my fleets, and my ally production is not that great. I've also just so happened to get all the L-Gate insights. I've just gotten so many minor artifacts that it's sort of happened out to be this way. I feel like activating this is a bad idea. Actually, wait a minute. How does this work with the spreading the psionic aura? Oh, that I have to figure out. I just realized something. So the guy that we're fighting has a colony right in here, and the only way out of the colony is through this sector that he somehow owns. But there's like a massive void worm army here, so I'm pretty sure this colony has just been stuck here for like the last 100 years. My vassal is kind of getting destroyed, but honestly, I don't care that much. As long as we can take more settlements, I'm thinking total war in my brain. As long as we can take more planets, turn those people into psionics, and then keep spreading our end of the cycle aura. How far are we anyway? We're at 280. Okay, so we are almost actually halfway now. Meanwhile, we are invading a couple of these planets. They don't have that many. Okay, I take it back. I don't know how 5,700 people got here. It's too bad they only left 6 defensive armies as 3 titanic beasts land on the planet and collapse the devastation level. I think I saw a comment on one of my videos. It was like, I am a psyker. Watch this. Head explodes. Hey, nice. The cycle is giving me 5,000 free energy credits, which, I mean, I didn't really need, but, you know, I guess they want me to succeed or something. Surprise, surprise. So we're halfway through our progress towards getting completely obliterated, as well as halfway through our progress to winning. So the race is certainly beginning. Also, if we check the shroud, I could almost get another Gaia world. Nice. Our fleets could hyperjump at twice the range without, ooh, whoa. That's seems decent. Okay, we fought this basically to a standstill, and by standstill, I mean I've taken over most of these guys' empires, except my vassal is getting completely crushed up here, so I'm just gonna give away my vassal's land in order to do a status quo, and I get all of this, which I really wanted. I also got an arc furnace that I stole over here, and most importantly, I managed to snag a claim on this guy's capital, and the capital has how many pops? 7.5k. 7.5k is amazing because I am about to throw 3,000 of them into the shroud so I can stall for another 120 months. And we've also got another vassalization request for some ungodly reason. Why not? There you go. We are actively attempting to destroy the world, and people are like, oh man, this guy seems like a great person to be a vassal to. Wait. The Galactic Senate, I wish the game gave me notification. You know what, maybe you did and I wasn't paying attention. They're trying to focus me as a galactic crisis. I didn't realize that. Oh my god, my diplomatic weight is just high enough. I could force all my vassals to vote this down. Are there any favors that I can call in? Can I buy any favors? I don't think so, unfortunately. Which means I just have to hope that we're able to push this down, because this will make everyone declare war on me, or at least I think it'll make them mobilize for war. Okay, I don't know how I just jumped up to 95. Oh, that's right. One of my traditions is plus 50% weight when opposing resolutions. So I actually could just slap this down almost single-handedly with all my vassals. And there we go. No, thank you. Refugees are coming in here. I don't know why you want to be here. I mean, these guys look at our society and they're like, this is an oppressive autocracy. Yes, this is a great place to live. Also, there is now a criminal underworld. This is, wait, never mind. There are several criminal underworlds. Oh, and there's another power from the Covenant. It's destruction. This is a lot of notifications. More bribed officials. Excellent. Please let me read what this does. Oh, we just destroy one of our own colonies, and it has to have at least 1,500 pop. So this is some major destruction. It turns it into a shrouded world, so we can't even recolonize it. And minus 180 situation progress. I just went into an astral rift and grabbed this random scientist to work for us, and I was expecting her to be decent, not a level 1 trash tier scientist. Her claim to fame is that she held the position as the leader of a doomsday cult. Gee, why would anybody join one of those? So now that she came all this way, all the ways out of that astral rift and is never gonna see her home again, boom, I'm dismissing her. I don't want that anywhere. That is the Zroni precursor chain done, and I just got an artifact, although I do not know what it does. Psionic Archive. The cooldown to breach into the shroud is reduced by 50%. Damn. That, sucks ass. Although I do get to see what Zro additives does. That is probably just gonna let our people start huffing Zro. Oh, you better believe it is. Leader lifespan. Wow. This is like advanced cocaine. Okay, I take everything I said back about the psychic archive. It's actually pretty nice because I can contact the otherworldly shadow friends and ask them to get 20% ship weapons damage. Hey, I think this is the first other psionic faction over here. And how do they feel about me? They actually kind of like me. Wow. These guys aren't Endbringers too, right? Okay, no, they're just a normal faction. Looks like the Galactic Senate is back at it, trying to focus the malevolent aura from the magic mushrooms. Nah, guys, I think we need to focus on the Voidworm eradication legislation first. We are now in the final phase of the cycle. Intensification is what we get. Increase psionic aura intensity gains by 50 and disable all shroud seals in the galaxy for 3 years. We are 2/3 of the way there, so we really have to get going, and I'm definitely gonna need to use these sacrifices when we start to get closer to the end. You can actually see all the auras that have been spreading from, yep, there we go, aura of the end, aura of the end, aura of the end, and it looks like it ends right about over here. So we're actually getting very close to encompassing this area right here with all of our aura. Aura farming, you could call it. Oh, well, this isn't ominous at all. The random strange transmission. Attune with the planes. We will find you. Okay, that's cool. Oh my god, I just realized I'm at 540 out of 597. We are pretty far along the end of the cycle. I am close to needing to declare total war against everybody, but I think I can also just do the destruction and the extermination first. What I am gonna do, though, because I'm curious, is open the L gates. That might not seem like the greatest of ideas, but oh, there we go. We also got my relays done, so we're just kind of building these all along the place. Another subjugation. What is going on? Why does everybody like me so much? I don't actually understand why this is happening. And this guy's like pretty big, actually. Holy. Well, I do need to stall for just a little bit regarding my itsy bitsy shroud problem, so let's kill 3,000 pops. Yoink. Boys, I have good news. There are jobs. The real question, though, is does anybody care that I did that? No. No, they don't. Wow, I just ate 3,000 pops and nobody cares. Hold on a second. No, yeah, it seems like nobody gives a crap that I am literally destroying the entire world right now. If they didn't hate me before, they should hate me now because we're on our way to open the L gates over here. Okay, let's see what's in here. I've got a decent-sized fleet that I think should be able to actually kill whatever is in the L gate. Let's send everybody in. And it's a black hole with seemingly nothing here. I'm gonna assume that there is something hidden in there, so let's get some science ships in there. What I really am curious about, though, is if this counts towards the Shroud 597. It does not. We've successfully cloned a healthy population of gargantuan slugs from the fossilized DNA. They make excellent laborers. They belong in a zoo. I'm definitely putting them into the army. Well, I guess the main thing we got from the L gate was this Sage Rage technology. galaxy, our scientists started to go crazy, and now we have the choice of using that craziness on our soldiers. Yeah, why not? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Wait a second, I just realized something. With my end of the cycle, the number of shroud systems is actually going down. That's not good. I figured I was handily gonna win, and something is telling me that that might not happen so easily now. I was wondering where all the threats in the galaxy were, and then I discovered the Priki Tiki, and I'm not sure where they even are. They have, what? They've been exiled to this one random system. Wait, really? They're actually nowhere else. This is their only place. The world's saddest fanatical purifiers. Holy crap. Okay, so what I've realized is the core of the problem is that there have been these shroud seals that have been constructed all over the place, and they're inhibiting the ability for me to spread the aura of the end. The problem is that it's my vassals who are building these things, and I have to kill them. And in order for me to actually declare war on them normally, I'd have to break off the subjugation, and then I have to wait for a truce, and it would just take forever. Which means there is really only one thing I can do, and that is head over to contacts and eradication. It'll stall the shroud for a little bit, and I really have to do it. To everybody else in the galaxy, good luck. Okay, it did work. I was worried it wouldn't put me at war with my vassals, but it seems that it has broken every treaty, and actually I just realized I kicked one of my own fleets out, which is very unfortunate. And now we are at war. Oh my god, wait, it started a bunch of individual wars. Wait a minute. That is so good. Excuse me? Wait, this guy is in the wars. He's at war with them and me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sacred Lee. You got the worst of all worlds. He's counted as my vassal, but I'm also in a total war with him right now. This is art. Wait, I just realized, am I still in the galactic community? Oh my god, I am. Yeah, they're trying to pass another resolution to focus me, but because I am still technically in the galactic community and they let me vote, I can support natural sanctuaries over their focus. This guy has declared that he is going to destroy the galaxy. Should we let him vote? Yeah, I'm sure he's harmless. I do like that we are simultaneously at war with the entire galaxy, and we are also celebrating xenophile diversity. Yeah, guys, we're really out here just celebrating, right? We're only for the people. Which people? Well, you know. Oh, now they've decided to recall my embassy. Yeah, okay. Wait a minute, I just realized some people are willing to accept peace with me already. The Priki Tiki want peace. The only other genocidal people in the galaxy. I mean, I can see why. The enemy ship, oh my god, the enemy ships are just being evaporated before they even have a slight chance at fighting. And scum and villainy is rising. Well, that's not surprising. There is probably going to be a lot of planets with low stability. The thing is, I have a lot of ground to cover, and the end of the cycle is relatively quick. I can't bother putting it on stall for time or delay our destiny. There's no point because it also reduces my psychic aura intensity, which is what I need to win the game anyways. I'm trying to understand, by the way, why they just don't have anything, and I've come to the conclusion that when I check the planets, like this one right here, this has 3.6k pops, and it's not producing anything. Like, this production sucks, and I don't even know where all their money is going. I'm pretty sure it's the aura of the end that is destroying their economies, because none of their stuff actually makes a whole lot of resources. And there is one of those shroud seals that I need to destroy. So now I should be able to come over to the shroud seal, and there we go. I just dismantle it, and it takes a little bit to actually do that. Oh, it's only like a year. I'm also summoning the spectral fleet if I can, whenever I have enough astral threads, which is basically doing the same exact thing as my other fleets. It's also got jump drives, and thank God, because it is getting unbearable to take all the little nooks and crannies of the galaxy. Holy crap, I actually don't know if I win these fights. It's getting to the point where the defensive armies they're stacking up on these planets are pretty ridiculous. Arco Prophetess crowned. I don't know what that means. I just know she's probably gonna die. The population of void orbs in the galaxy has reached a critical mass. Their behavior is noticeably changing. That's probably not good, considering that I'm very busy with something else. Oh my god, that is the void worm thing. And they died very quickly. Okay, good. That was actually kind of frightening. Wow, I'm getting so many embassy recall notifications. Sorry, guys. If it took you this long to figure out what my goals were, that's kind of your fault. I'm also gonna see if I can just roll in here with the ghost army. Spectre. Oh wow, this is actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. Killing all the raiders. Command seized. Yes, thank you for notifying me of my 30 consumer goods. Those will go right into the trash bin, which is where they belong. Okay, we're getting a little close to ending the cycle again, so we're gonna have to stall for a little bit more time and eat up one of our planets. Where did this happen? Oh, I don't care. That was one of my conquered planets. There goes like 4,000 people. Well, we just lost a colony of 4,000 pops, and there's really only one person to blame. Someone else. Oh my god, I didn't even realize I've been bombing this planet for so long. It's at devastation 100%. There isn't even any army here. I could have invaded at any time. I just chose not to. That's my bad, guys. I'll be sure to pay more attention next time. You know you've done something bad when the people who are obsessed with the Shroud are condemning you for what you have done with the Shroud. We are unwilling to court madness itself. Be gone from us. They still have +10 opinion of me. Determined exterminators? Whoa, where did you come from? Oh, okay, wow. I seem to be the only one of the fanatical purifier civilizations that has actually succeeded in this galaxy. Oh, my god, finally. So, a very small time skip, a very small time skip. So I may or may not have done a little bit of cheese here. The game believes that we have in fact spread the Aura of the End over every single system in the galaxy. And that's just not true. You see, there are actually a couple of systems where I have not spread the Aura of the End, but I've tricked the game from me doing any of the hard work because I built a habitat in the L cluster, and this thing has actually spread the Aura itself. So that added another extra couple systems to the number, which means this number shouldn't be out of 598, it should really be out of like 608 or something. These silly nations thought that, you know, protecting themselves, the shroud seals and all that would actually protect them. But no, I basically cheated and you are super dead anyways. Well, it looks like we have officially killed literally everything in the galaxy. The Galactic Council is empty. Well, actually, apparently I'm still here. But I'm a little curious as to what happens if I fail. Oh, a sense of dread. We must prepare for the worst. There's only 10 months left. All right, and at the end of this month, we will see what the outcome is. Lag. Lots of lag. The price of weakness. It took everything. In an instant, the Magic Mushroom Empire was gone. Well, this obviously isn't ideal. And if I head into observer mode, there it is. The beautiful creatures of the Shroud, the warped consciousness of absorbed magic mushrooms. It ate 479,000 pops and will continue to do so. You know, Stellaris is one of those few games that always feels like a new one every year I come back to it, because they've completely changed the UI every single year for every single year I've been playing. Thanks for watching. See you.